All right, we're back in there. Gonna have a bit of Guilty Gear Strive. Let's see. Oh, hold up. Still got the Grand Blue bracket in there. Let's see if this works. Hey, it did. Okay. So we're gonna have Jaime coming up against Flowerman. Flowerman will be back here up in a second. Chris Chaos had to catch the yellow line. Unfortunately, that shuts down at 11, so he actually gonna have to give up his spot there. One of the only really downsides of this location, actually, the yellow line shuts off hella early. If you rely on the CTA, you kind of get stuck. Kind of an unfortunate situation there. So Chris Casto looked like he had a pretty good showing tonight. But first, nice seeing you, bud. Elvin Shadow, take it. Hold on. Elvin Shadow, did you win? Killer J won? Did you beat Killer J? Okay, so he gets into Rusty surgery.
Oh wait, in Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't play.
Oh, you didn't play? Okay.
I guess I could still. I'll see if he's still around.
Okay. Elvin Shadow Killer J did not run the Frosties entry match yet. Anyways, we're gonna have Jaime playing Soul coming up against Flowerman. Get a lot of screen time tonight. Flowerman gonna be playing the Milia. Very volatile matchup. Nobody EXE in the crowd, heckling Jaime. Wow, shout outs to the caption thing for just spelling Jaime correctly. I mean like his actual name, not his handle, but close enough. Soul Amelia, I mean, if you've watched Guilty Gear Strive, you know what's up with Soul right now. This character's kind of bonkers, very high damage, very wide range tool set, some very good normals. Milia, no slouch. Still a great set play character, which is exactly how Flowerman likes to play, but of course, low health, low guts. If Jaime can get a solid hit, Milia's gonna go away pretty quickly. There we go. Jaime getting the first knockdown. Fafner getting a bunch of chip and the guard break. Flowerman, though, going to get a chance to play here. Knockdown, heavy disc. Yep, there's the low. Good block on the second empty low. Jaime, though, oh, not quite there with the anti-airs just yet. Aircar RC, good block. Aircar RC does leave her airborne, so she does get an overhead after that. Oh, the stare down into the counter hit. Flowerman making it work. Doesn't have meter just yet. Baits out the DP. Nice. Efficient combo. Closes it out. Did have meter to get the break if he needed. A little bit of dancing in neutral. Nobody hit. Oh, bad bandit revolver, but Flowerman, I think, just caught off guard there. Wasn't ready to punish. Right now, just running the Milia game. Jaime trying to find the reversal window, maybe. Good. He's making some good blocks, but just can't get out of the blender. Burst is back. Yeah, gonna use it pretty quickly. Puts himself in the corner. This is kind of dangerous. Oh, preemptively tried to run out, throw out the 5K to catch the jump out, but 5K for being, it is a 3-frame button. It's a great anti-air, all around good button, but it does have a bunch of recovery. Can get punished on whiff. Milia with reasonably decent buttons for that. 2S, not a very bad button.
Duel 1. Let's go.
Backs up, gets the whip punish on the sweep. Gotta get Flowerman. I mean, it's looking the same as last game. This time, Jaime does get a reversal out, but Flowerman backed off, got the bait. Trying to 6P, trying to find any sort of opening here. Gonna burst for momentum in the corner, but that health is running out. Splat should be enough, yes.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Fireman looking really good, but there's a good 5K interruption. Not able to really make anything of it yet, though. And Fireman just continues back on the rails. This time, oh, got the clean hit on the wake up. That was a big chunk of damage for just a reversal. Good check with the 5P. Able to pin Soul back down to the ground. Blocks the Bandit Bringer in the air, though. That's going to be advantageous for Soul. And that risk is cranking up. Wild Throw. RC. Yeah, lets the burst rip. Good timing. Nice delay on it. Counter hit into the disc. Didn't commit to the hair card. Oh, no. That should do it. Oh, no. Didn't get the red RC. Back throw in the corner. Not like this. Oh, the jump out. The call out on the Wild Throw. So that is actually going to secure Flowerman's spot in the top 4 in the loser semis. As we mentioned, Chris Chaos unfortunately had to leave early to get the train that shuts down at 11. So that's going to pit Flowerman against Mars, which you just saw as grand finals of Grand Blue. But up first, that's going to be DPS and Macho coming up. Macho, of course, fresh off of a 5th place finish at the EVO Online NA. Really good showing. All of us are super proud of him for what he pulled off this past weekend. DPS, meanwhile, up until 40% Flash Kick came through, DPS was running things 3 straight weeks as the champion for Strive. 40%, I don't believe he made it back out again this week. So we're going to have DPS seeing if he can regain his title. Gonna have to go through Macho first in a 3 out of 5 set. Winners finals here. First unit also hit exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. Boys at Low Kick set up the Matcherino to help support our local players. So yeah, Seth gonna join me here. All right, what's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? How are you, man?
Doing good, doing good.
Where are we at in the top 8?
We are in winners finals. Gonna be DPS versus Macho.
Oh, DPS once again, yet again. Surprising blowout from last week.
Yeah,
40K.
You know,
40%.
40% Flash Kick. I mean, he's been a strong player in multiple games for several years now, so I'm not like mega surprised, but it was sort of anticlimactic, right? The whole story was like, who from Chicago is finally going to take down DPS?
Yeah.
The answer was none of us.
No, yeah, exactly.
None of us. He actually smoked all of us again, and we had to rely on an out-of-towner to come through and handle our business.
What was so weird is like it felt so conflicting for me personally because I was just like, I want Chicago to win, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's Geo. That's my character.
Oh,
It felt
yeah,
so
okay.
bad. You know, so hopefully DPS, you know, no Swift to competition this time. Regular matchup going again from weeks prior against Macho.
Yeah, last time they played had a pretty clean look against Macho. Definitely kind of made pretty handy work, but Macho showed the pushback. And again, Macho, I mean, you know, we'll see. Maybe he leveled up a bit after this weekend, right? That 5th place EVO Online finish. Gotta feel pretty good about his play going into this week.
Absolutely. After the performance that he had at EVO, I'm sure he's feeling a little bit more confident. I'm wondering if this is just
Whoa.
button check.
Yeah, I think they're
But
they're in menus that I don't know what they do. Okay.
yeah,
okay.
at this point, that was a separate different kind of menu. I'm sure he's fine. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think
The buttons will take care of it on their own.
So the
in
menu he went into was the you can remap the actual DS4 buttons like in the PS4.
Yes.
I think something fell off and he went to make sure that that wasn't done because the players who do it are responsible. They do need to go back and undo it,
Yeah.
right? But sometimes, people forget. So.
Yeah, I remember there was at one point like Sonic Fox was saying like,
Yeah.
on Twitter like, hey, you can. I think it was for like Dragon Ball or something like that. He was saying
Yeah,
like,
doing
hey,
like hella
change your-
cheap option selects with
Yes.
the remap and stuff.
insane
Yeah.
stuff with the remaps, but we probably got it fine. And one thing that I think that Zato has against Axel, especially like Macho specifically, like Macho's a studious player, right? He's always trying to figure out like what's going on in the matchups later on, but DPS, an ever consistent foe against him, and it's always just about the way that DPS can like make the tiniest hit into a maximum damage conversion, right?
I think that too. I think Axel has really good options for sniping Eddie, for just putting Eddie away. If he's not locked down in the pressure already. Now we saw this abused last week, right? The one big kind of chink in DPS's armor can be that the uncharged dust opens him up kind of consistently, right? He was blocking the charged dust really well, but 40% flash kick also abused this really well
That's
last week.
exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say last week, I'm pretty sure Macho picked up on the fact that there was a lot of uncharged dust RC mix-ups that 40% flash kick was doing. And we saw Macho do a lot of that in EVO. So hopefully that's something that he's going to incorporate a lot.
I mean, for Zato, that's a standard mix-up, right? Like, he's going to check down to that fairly often. But in general, if you know when it's hitting an opponent, the bad thing to do is assuming that they're not going to get hit by it again. So you go to another option in the mix-up wheel, and they block it because that's what they were going to do, right? You just keep doing it until they start blocking it.
Yes, absolutely. Like, you just let them give you the data,
Yeah, make them force you to go to level 2. Don't just go there yourself.
Yeah. Macho, oh man, Aurison getting hit with a 5P, a perfect game for DPS.
I think if you're Macho, though, that's okay. Like, you're able to get a burst out. DPS still working on getting that back. If you're Macho, you're going to get a burst back this round. You just got to find the one opening. Trying to use the 6P there to get in. The far slash whipping as well. Oh, wow. 5K stuff with the far slash?
That's pretty intense. DPS now sitting at full burst. Macho still working on his getting back. But, okay, just goes for the OTG. Continue that
I think he was
pressure.
looking for the burst, yeah.
He must have been. RC's there. Axel Bomber.
Oh, big damage with the bomber.
Goes back to that mid-screen pressure, and he's going to have to just hold that. And it's really difficult for Macho to get back in. Huge life disadvantage for them. Is he even going to be able to use that burst?
Great check. He used the JDPRC trick to launch himself back in. But DPS just kind of had the right button to pin him right back down. Macho did block it, but it pushed him all the way back out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really tough considering the fact that, like, we were making mention that Macho does have burst, but he wasn't even able to use it. He wasn't able to get close enough to stuff DPS or like push DPS away or even like make a situation where it was a practical option for him to do in his defense. So DPS is just playing that range where he just doesn't have to worry about getting pushed out. Playing that mid-screen range, playing long range, consistently getting damage. Oh, nice RC to be able to push it against that, and Macho, a super convincing first round. No burst spent.
Yeah, that's how last game went as well, though, right?
It's true, but there was a lot of like defensive things, options being spent. You did see the burst come out. Nice burst bait on that instance, and that's going to be a wall break. That tension's going to build up super fast for Macho.
I like the forward movement, right? He's not even attacking, he's just collecting meter.
Yeah. And I think that that's the best case scenario because even specifically just for mix-up potential or ways to stuff his inputs to just get in.
Also, you can use Faultless in the air to not have to hold the giant pushback in the -19.
Yes, absolutely. Like, you'll land sooner with the air Faultless.
Oh, and the cheap stuff, a pose, run up, grab.
That is the classic.
And DPS has already shown himself to be a very patient offensive player, right?
Yeah.
He's really difficult. That said, in a really similar situation when these two played last week, DPS made the backdash read in that situation, and that's how we ended up taking that set, was that backdash and got the hit and turned things around there. But this time, getting scooped again in command grab.
Yeah, Macho was definitely able to gather a lot of data over the last couple of weeks, and now there it is, another wall break, still has a bar to spend, and he's going to build that positive tension.
BRC immediately, yeah, he loves that. After the wall break, he likes just immediately taking away your opportunity to play. Macho, we say it all the time, he's a big fan of one-player games.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You know, we see it in all the other games that he's played, especially in Soul Calibur, where it's just like locks down. The other opponent doesn't get to play the command grab coming out already. Already has DPS in the corner as well.
Yeah, and DPS has no burst. If he gets hit, it's going to hurt.
It's really going to hurt.
Oh, he went for the regular overhead, just trying to kill some time right now. Going to spend the sword super to get Eddie back, yeah.
Double jump away to avoid it by any means necessary. Oh, just a little bit too far. Couldn't quite get the far side.
Jumps out this time. But that's the thing. If you're fuzzy jumping to avoid that overhead, you're going to have to hold those plus frames. That's the big difference. If you block the uncharged overhead, Zato's going to be hella plus.
There it is. Spends the gold burst, and now he has a lot of different meter. But how is he? How is he going to be able to fight back?
I like that. He uses the RC just to get back out of the corner.
Yes, exactly.
Command grab, RC. No, he's going to hold on to his meter.
Okay, still has one more bar to play with, but Macho has burst now, but DPS probably not going to even allow him to
grab
spend
again.
Another
No, he's not
Mantis.
spending it again, looking for the burst.
Oh, the chip is just moving
Command
down.
grab and Amorphous. What's happened here? Oh no, I'm sorry. It was the regular.
Oh!
Yeah, it was regular Renson. I thought it was the command grab coming out. I wasn't sure who would hit first.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that even if Renson or Winter Mantis were to come out, that you probably get hit with Amorphous.
You know what though? If the grab triggered first, then I think he would be in an invuln state because of the capture.
Okay. I can see that. All right, DPS now.
Good dash blocks for Macho, collected some meter on the way in.
The burst is available for Macho too if he wants to get cheeky for a gold burst just to build some meter or actually just be able to build some defense.
Yeah, he's just using the meter to get Eddie back. And now he's able to find the mix with it. Oh no, he's not able to get the splat though. That's important because he doesn't have positive. OTG, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. OTG again. Build whatever damage you can. Burst is available for him. DPS pushes him away. And now this is going to be extremely dangerous for Macho.
Oh, and the gold burst. This is pretty much checkmate.
It has to be, right? Okay, spends that FD.
Yeah.
There it is.
After that FD, there was no more meter available. Macho could have just done Amorphous again, more or less, created a chip situation. DPS, though, not out of it yet. This is a 3 out of 5.
Exactly. Yeah, Macho definitely applying what he's learned over the last couple of weeks. Playing a lot more aggressively and more economic with his meter.
DPS, though, being right. I mean, that's the hard part about Axel, right? You have all these options to cover all these different angles, and you have to predict which one the opponent's going to try to use. Oh, I like this from Macho, though. Even though he's not comboing, he's using the non-dust overhead. He's using Zato's command normal overhead to just create a different look because it's going to be harder for DPS to look for these dusts if there's multiple overheads to contend with.
Right, exactly. So now DPS is like super multi-layered defense. And he's just kind of having to rely on playing that mid-screen again because he just does not want to
There's a
take
lot of risk on both players right now, too.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, there's that
and
hit.
the far slash just stuffed.
Okay, DPS with the round lead, but down with the burst advantage. Oh, good block from Macho to come in with the FD, the IAD FD.
Yeah.
And now he's working his way slowly towards the corner, a counter hit, and that's probably
Too far, yeah, not able to get the splat. If he can get another hit here, there it is, that's the splat. And this is what he needs. The positive bonus and the 50 meter. Probably going to BRC here. No, straight to Amorphous.
Spend the Amorphous, get Eddie out there on top of him, just push it however he needs to. The burst to just make sure, offensive burst.
Oh, nice 2K though. 2K too deep for the knockdown.
Avoids the
Is this going to punish?
I don't think so. No.
No, he's going to just get in for free and start the pressure. That was expensive, but he does find a hit here. Can he get the splat? Yes.
And he gets the kill for it, too, and he built enough meter. That was 3 Amorphouses in a row. The power of positive tension on Zato, and Macho able to just keep that offense to build enough meter.
Nice dash block.
Super offensive, risk a little bit built for him, and DPS does have burst advantage too. Macho's probably not going to be able to build that this round.
Yeah, Macho is navigating really well, but he's blocking a lot. And yes, this is every hit while that risk gauge is cranked, going to be unscaled. A lot of extra damage. Good call out on the jump. And the RC, too far to confirm though.
Yeah, just a bit too far, but what a nice hit from DPS, and this is definitely his round to lose.
Yeah, Macho's bleeding right now. Spends half his Eddie meter and the burst hits Eddie.
Early burst and just keep him away, and there it is, the Rensen to find it. DPS ties it up 2-2. And it's super dangerous. He's finding the answers that he needs. DPS really needs to just like keep that mid-screen. The corner pressure is what's honestly just brutalizing him. And the way that Macho's able to offensively spend that meter.
Wow, he's able to jump through the spinneroonie, actually. Oh, this is going to be a punish. Yeah, only gets the 5P, but still able to establish pressure. Bought time for Eddie to come back. Now he's blocking the dust, but you thought that was the end of the mix? No, he has a command grab as well.
Dirty little command grab. The frog, that's definitely the splat, the through. Look at the health difference. Oh,
He's going to have to hold this as well.
yeah.
And he caught the backdash.
What a nice call out. I love the way that Macho is offensively spending his meter. Okay, he is now 1 round away from winning the set. It is constantly, every time he breaks that wall and he has some meter, he has to just spend
And
something
again,
for
the
offense.
forward jump call out on the spin follow-up, and he's, okay, not quite enough for the splat. That wall, though, is still bleeding, so if he can get a hit here, good block.
Good block from DPS.
But he's got to block more.
Yep.
The pressure's getting restarted.
Oh!
Pose into grab, gets the splat.
Oppose, and the burst is there for DPS if he can use
No
it.
Eddie, though. I feel like if you're DPS, you kind of have to go in. Eddie's back, though.
You have to. The moment that he builds some meter, I'm suspecting he's going to want to like,
He
the gold
waited, and the
burst.
gold burst still hit. He was looking for that specifically, and
What's
he's
the
looking too hard. Getting
Okay.
caught staring.
Side switch now, back into the mid screen. This is where DPS can shine. Just throw him into the corner. Keep that pressure mounted. Macho, is he even going to be able to use that burst?
I think if you're Macho, with the amount of meter he has, I'd like to see him just let the Amorphous rip or something, get some chip, but he doesn't need it.
He just caught the jump back. Well done. Macho moves on to grand finals.
Yeah, gonna take that one 3-2, and Macho again, like, you know, even for an online tournament, that's still Evo. There were a shitload of entrants in that tournament, and he came out in 5th place.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done to Macho. And I mean, like,
And you just gotta feel good about yourself as a player coming off of that.
yeah. And I'm for sure Flowerman is feeling super good. And Zenith too. Mars as well, coming up on just previously from the Grand Blue bracket. Both of
Yeah,
these players.
if anyone's, thinks this matchup looks familiar, that's because just a few minutes ago, we ran this as the grand finals of Grand Blue Fantasy versus Flowerman fell to Mars there in the reset. He reset it pretty quickly, but Mars was able to turn things around. And now he's going to have to face him again, this time in a 2 out of 3.
Yeah, in a completely different kind of game. But you know what? I'm sure they're both still running hot-blooded. They wanted the run back in the first place. No, Flowerman really playing out of his mind throughout the entire course of the Grand Blue bracket. I'm so surprised that his character has remained strong. And he's like remained consistently on that character. And I mean, like, Zenmars too. Zenmars equally as so on Soris. And I feel like their character picks in Strive like are equally as good. Flowerman on the Milia.
Mars, I know he had been dabbling with Gold Lewis. He might be sticking with it.
I hope he does. Because honestly, Gold Lewis, not necessarily underrepresented, but seemingly underdeveloped.
Yeah.
Since his release.
But he also does have Potemkin to fall back on.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Which is very on brand for Mars. But
Yeah,
we'll
traditionally a grappler, if not a big body player.
see. Yeah. Just big body, like big armor. Big
And there it
damage.
is. Speaking of big bodies, the biggest body in the game.
There it is.
Gold Lewis Dickinson. Excited to see what we got here. Really cool character design. I feel like Arxis is doing a lot right with their character designs recently.
Yeah. Somehow biggest body in the game, but still actually gets an air dash.
And not a
Just
grappler.
Not a grappler,
You
right?
know, he's just swinging a coffin.
Yeah, in this
normal
Behemoth
stuff.
Typhoon, he just swings the coffin, actually gets an air dash, like surprisingly much more mobile than other big bodies in this game.
And also, kind of a high damage character. I mean, Flowerman's got to watch out. If Flowerman gets the Dome Blast, if that Behemoth Typhoon overhead hits, I mean, Milia's going to melt.
There definitely can be like super dangerous situations, especially for Milia. There can be extremely dangerous situations depending on how close that he is to the wall. But we'll see how Zenmars wants to open up this
Oh
counter
boy,
hit as
there's
we said.
25%.
Yep, there it is. Just one hit. In the
Good
round.
patience by Flowerman to not just panic burst immediately there.
Yeah, and now, like, we say how much damage that Gold Lewis can do, but Flowerman able to create, like, seemingly unblockable situations left and right.
And he made up all that damage and more already.
Okay, spends that burst. A little bit late.
That extra air option for Milia does help a lot. That mine, when the mine fireball is out, it's similar to Leo's. It's a very slow-moving fireball. Great burst bait there.
One a vertical burst.
BRC still doesn't matter. That is, if you read the notes from the developers themselves, they said they made that jump in to be busted. They were like, we wanted him to be able to jump and push a button.
Yeah, and definitely he did there. Oh,
Speaking of jumping and push a button, the air-to-air.
The pressing.
And Mars is popping off. Mars is like, are you serious?
That's
is that?
just, yeah. I mean, like, with the way that he got hit, it's just definitely one of the best air-to-air buttons in the game. JS from Milia.
Yeah, and that's not her only good one. Her JP is also phenomenal as an air-to-air.
Absolutely true.
Good backdash, gets out of the way of that jump in.
Fireman with the
Speaking of good backdashes, though.
Okay, the mine comes out, actually catches him on the backside, the overhead.
Okay, too far. Good block this time, but it is a guard break. PRC's not able to get back around, but does find the jump in. 2D for the knockdown.
Oh, the
Winger.
I don't know.
That's air blockable. Oh, he pushed a button, though.
Yeah, he did press something. Now he's in there, close slash catches.
Yeah, close slash, one button option select. Very reminiscent of like Street Fighter 4 Rose's standing medium kick. Catches the backdashes, catches the jump outs, catches the mashing.
It's just a one-stop shop for Meaty. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Flower Man taking a pretty convincing 2 rounds straight first time.
Mars is having a blast.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I mean, Strive is just fun.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to be the one that did cool shit as long as someone did cool shit.
What's crazy is, like, I'm really excited for Jacko's release, and I keep saying, like, oh, maybe the balance patch is going to dictate whether or not I stay. No, man. Jacko's so well cool. Like, she looks really cool. Strive is so cool.
Oh.
What a burst bait there. Actual unblockable situation. You did not guess right.
You know what's unfortunate is because the burst was gone, one of the ways out of that setup is you can actually gold burst it when you stand up, but it wasn't available.
Nope, not at all for Mars, and he's just going to have to deal with this. Gold Lewis having very little defensive options overall, but there's one of them coming out right now.
Baited, yep. Ready to punish.
Nice.
Nice combo.
Picking up from the S-disc through the wall, that's dead.
Great route on the punish from Flower Man.
That was actually superb knowledge for his options there. I didn't even know you could combo after
I didn't know that
S-disc.
the disc, maybe that's a Gold Lewis specific thing. I had no idea that you could get that launch into the continuation.
Yeah, it must be a big body specific thing. Okay, putting out that obstacle for him. There it is, the JS once again. Oh, actually drops the air combo, but still able to find the JS into the bad moon. Continuing this lockdown pressure.
Good block on the low. Gets tossed though.
Okay, Gold Lewis sitting at a full presidential meter. Uh-oh.
Positive bonus.
Not presidential meter. Security meter.
Yeah,
But, you know.
he's only the Secretary of Absolute Defense. Oh, Bimu, here it comes.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
stuff's happening. He got the Resident Evil 5 beam.
Anya dropped the hammer.
On the
Nice.
grab, and that's gonna seal it.
Really gonna seal it. Zen Mars out of there extremely fast, and Flower Man, like, I don't even know what happened, man. Like, that was pretty tight.
Flower Man, though, gonna have to stay put. That is gonna set up our losers final. DPS coming back up. You know, I believe these two have played online recently. I'm not sure how often they've run into each other in these brackets the last few weeks or in casuals.
Yeah.
Flower Man generally has been staying after the brackets and playing Strive casuals until pretty much until closing time here at Ignite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So they probably have gotten some matches in.
Yeah, they definitely have. Flower Man last week even stayed like really up until close. And
Yeah.
like, what am I going to do? Kick them off the setup? You know, like, these players really want to stay on, get the data that they need. Flower Man, a very, very dedicated and colored player in all of the games that he plays. So
I'm excited for next week because I'm actually not going to have to be up hella early on Saturday. I'm going to try to stay out and grind too afterwards.
yeah, I hope you're not here too late already today.
No, we're chilling. This is right about when I was looking. If I can tear down, get out of here before 1, I'm in good shape.
All right, nice. All right, perfect. Yeah, you got a big day ahead of you tomorrow.
The only bummer is I need to clear out my car in case we need to load it up.
Oh.
So I actually have to drive to the new house, drop off the stream equipment, then go home, The good news is the path. 3 out of 5.
3
Yeah,
out of
loser
5.
Fido. Pay your tab first, though, or she's going to 3 out of 5 you.
Bartender over here just making sure they close out the tab.
Oh, man. Flowerman's getting shaken down.
Take this and just run. I got a match to win. Don't zoom in, chat. Don't look at that. But yeah, no, you definitely got a big day in a lot of different ways, you know. House.
Yeah,
Congratulations
we
to you,
got
man.
the, it's going to be cool when it's set up, but there's still a lot of work to do. But first, we got to get through the move tomorrow.
Yeah.
That'll be like the 80% of the heavy stuff. Honestly, it wouldn't be that bad. We hired movers. I'm not even doing it. We decided to paint ourselves and save that money for movers.
Oh,
I think we
man.
made the right decision. I'm not very good at painting. It's a little sloppy in some spots, but
Yeah.
at least I'm not hauling furniture tomorrow.
Yeah, but you also hired, who was it that is doing the mural downstairs?
Oh, no. I have a buddy coming to do electrical work downstairs. I might
okay.
see about later getting in. I kind of want something. I'm going to hang up all the sticks on the wall.
Oh, that's gonna be so sick.
But I want to get all the sticks with like Brooks boards, like all the 360 sticks. I want to swap out the PCBs
Aw.
because I want you to be able to just go grab a stick off the wall and use it. I don't want it to
Look
be
at-
like an art installation,
Look
right?
at that. You guys come to the local over at Callisto's house, and he's got you geared up and ready to go, man.
Speaking of ready to go, we're in here. Losers final, 3 out of 5. Flowerman and DPS.
Yep. And I mean, these two, like you said, frequently matching up against each other. Who knows how they've been doing online, but at least here it has been operating in DPS's favor. So we'll see. DPS coming hot off the rocks from Macho setup.
Flowerman also, he'll have some Axel experience. Yeah, you see the dash block off the bat. He
Yeah.
would have played Blooming Lotus when he was messing around with Axel. So
Yeah.
you can see DPS though. He's ready for the normal counter Axel measures. Like he expected the dash block and
Yeah.
did round start nothing into a delay normal.
Yeah.
Gets open up here by the frame trap though.
Okay, Flowerman a little bit more
Oh,
cautious
got
about
the
appro-
zoomies, yeah.
There it is. That
Using all the air actions, and again, I'm not sure what DPS is trying here, but he's been counter hit by that delay 2S twice now.
and that was a really nice.
That was hella heads up defensive play. BRC back at him, so he didn't have to hold the slowdown mix.
Okay, actually just runs over at him. Flowerman playing extremely careful.
Oh,
neutral.
haircut from way downtown. No RC. Tried to set up the cross up
I
low.
can't believe I said he's playing careful neutral, and then right as I said it,
And
he
then he
hair
hair
cars.
car, yeah.
Immediate hair
And then he
car.
didn't even cover it. He
No,
was just like,
he-
no, we'll let it rock.
He didn't even have meter. Oh, that was pretty clean though.
He did.
Okay.
He did have meter. He just didn't RC.
No. Okay, immediate wall break from
Positive
round
bonus.
start.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
man, that's gonna be devastating for him. Actually went for the air
Yeah.
gap option. I'm curious about why he wanted to do that.
I don't know about that particular Oki setup, right? He could have just done a meaty and maintained the corner.
Absolutely, yeah. But he wanted to take that risk and go for a side switch, but DPS was ready for it. Determining the space, like there were a lot of different options that Flowerman could have done, but
Fireman kind of making some questionable decisions on Oki and his meter expenditure. He's not been getting a very good return. He blew 100 meter on PRC just for mixes that were blocked.
that was an extremely superb defense from DPS. Just knowing when the high-low mix-ups are going to come around. The left-rights.
Good
even
patience.
early. Yeah, good patience from him. Flowerman, nice lockdown pressure.
Oh,
gold
cold
burst.
burst though. This is scary.
That's going to be really scary. PRC to mess up an input.
Good dash block by Fireman.
Okay, burst available from Flowerman. Not a good position to do so, and that's one of DPS's strengths is that you can't not use a lot of your defensive resources, but there it is. Nice pickup. Back into the mid-screen. Over.
Oh, the 6K, yeah.
Oh, nice. The bad moon. That's going to be a wall break.
And the Axel health, it's enough.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, Axel, low health, low guts character, and Flowerman squeaks out game one.
Hey,
When
this
that
is-
gold burst hit, that was looking pretty sketchy for him. But
absolutely was, but we didn't get to see a lot of that meaningful resources burnt from DPS.
oh yeah, an immediate burst.
Yeah.
Luckily
you got
for
to.
DPS, Flowerman was not looking to bait, didn't jump cancel the CS.
Oh, nice. Caught low. Press buttons afterwards, plus frames, but
Oh, how did that hit?
I don't know, but the cross-up JH actually caught. Air car into the heavy disc. Bad moon. Oh,
I thought he was going to bad mood again, actually.
Yeah, that did me too. I thought he was going to go for another overhead.
A lot of patience here on DPS's part, and he's might
Barely
die
alive.
for it. Yeah.
Barely alive, man.
Oh, good block. Uses the FD as well.
Yo, what a jump the Winter Mantis once again. Okay.
He might do the wheel super, just kind of hold down the neutral. Yeah.
There it is, yep. Oh, but DPS extremely ready for it. Jumps over and zones him out again with the JP. Oh man, this is looking.
Oh, and there's the anti-air.
There it is. Yep, DPS staying ready for it. First round going to him, but first looking about even too.
Good block on the 2K, but does get back thrown into the corner. Sizable chunk of damage on Milia.
Okay, using Renton to just create that distance.
This is going to hurt. Unscaled. Yeah, unscaled bomber because of the risk.
Yeah.
Boatload of damage.
Man, Flower Man just really
Just like
questioning.
that.
Yeah.
1-1. DPS coming right back in.
A perfect second match from DPS. Yeah, Flower Man seeming a lot more hesitant on the way that he wants to approach at that point, just because DPS is throwing out a lot more obstacles. Renson is coming out a lot more cautiously, and Flower Man is just taking way too much unnecessary damage there. Wow, what a risk from DPS, but still went for it.
Oh, he got a reset in there too. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Backing off super carefully. DPS playing for the corner, but still in a very advantageous position.
And DPS just frame trapping, running the offense on Axel.
Hey, it works, you know.
I mean, he has meter as well, right? He can commit to a risk. PRC gonna get the side switch.
Yeah, Flower Man no burst too, so like what's he gonna do, you know?
Yeah, this is pretty much a checkmate situation.
Oh,
Oh,
no punish on the hair car, but there it is, the bad move, but no meter.
because just the backdash gets. You know what? This is a win. He got the burst. This is fine.
Yeah.
And the fact that he died basically immediately is actually more in his favor because there was less time for DPS to regenerate that burst.
Yeah, it was definitely a mistake to be able to burst from that point, but you know what? DPS able to still maintain that lead. Nice anti-air with 5K.
I wouldn't say it was a bad burst of your DPS. It's more that, like, the only resource you can't regain is a round. So,
Yes.
you know, you do what you need to get it. But if you're Flower Man, you know, it's about playing in the position to try to take that with you.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree that the fact that you don't want to let Flower Man build that momentum and the risk runs really high the longer you hold on to that burst. So DPS probably justifiably should have just spent it.
Oh, no punish on the gold burst, but that was the last of his resources.
Yep.
He's been FDing a lot, and now he has no meter.
Yep, big risk, and there it is. But it is a 3 out of 5, so hopefully Flower Man is able to gather that data. You see him thinking up there for just a second, trying to figure out how to fight this against DPS. And DPS is so much more active in his offense. Able to create that distance, and that's exactly what you need to do against Millie. You do not want him to run that cycle of offense off of the hard knockdown.
Nice, runs in, gets the whip punish.
Perfect, perfect burst against that. Just after she presses that hard, heavy disc. Slash disc.
Nice, good recognition. He was a little bit late, able to jump out.
Good, tries to go for the cross up, PRC.
That works out. That wasn't really a mix-up, but he does cage Axel back into the corner.
Absolutely.
That was worth the meter just to have the corner positioning, but the 2K 2D. Gonna be a hard knockdown here.
Caught him with the JH. He's locking in, but nice check with the 2K 2D.
Yeah, momentum burst.
Oh!
Oh, that was unfortunate spacing on the bad move.
Yeah, super unfortunate. Flower Man got just enough punish out there, but he's going to have to work super hard again. Okay, the throw. Slash disc. Oh, no.
Good recognition of the timing, able to jump out. Caught the air normal on the way down.
Yeah, must have caught the counter hit on like the close slash anti-air attempt that he was trying to do, but man, this lockdown is super scary. Burst not available for each character, but DPS is just going to maintain that space. Just keep that distance going as much as possible. DPS has not been able to punish the hair cars, but
in general, DPS, I mean, a lot of his game doesn't revolve around punishing, though. It's just staying solid and defending and working your way out. Like he's shown to give up punishes on a lot of things against a lot of characters. I think that he's just more worried about looking for his opening to get out than trying to maximize damage at every opportunity, and the results have been there for him.
Yeah.
Caught the backdash. Too far for the RC to make contact.
Counter slap.
Positive bonus, but I don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, he
block.
got.
He
No.
did try to throw. Flower Man looking a little devastated there.
Oh, that is going to do it for Flower Man's run.
Yeah, Flower Man just a little bit unfortunate. Tried to go for the throw there, ended up getting counter hit, supered out of that. And now
It's a really good super, too. Very fast.
Yep.
Kind of an awkward punish.
Yeah, it was going to be extremely rough for Flower Man.
But that is going to set up a run back for our grand finals, a repeat of the winners finals. It'll be Macho against DPS. This time DPS coming from the loser side. He has won from the loser side so far in the 3 weeks that he did win. 2 of those came from the winner side, but 1 he did win on a losers. I believe that was the first week back.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was the first week back against ARM, I want to say.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. But
this time he's going to have to do it against Macho. Macho, you know, the two showed some nice adjustments back and forth. Macho, of course, early on was going to that uncharged dust, finding a lot of openings. Eventually, DPS started blocking it. Macho checked down to the other overhead, started, you know, doing the command grab a bit more. So he's layering the mix-ups, but DPS, you know, doesn't, with Zato health, he doesn't have to be right as many times as he does against other characters, right? He only has to be right kind of a few times.
ooh, look at Macho grabbing the.
Yeah, he doesn't want the arm rest.
Yeah.
Understandable. I mean, he's a pretty tall guy. He's got some long arms. It'd be kind of hard to play on stick when you're sitting in a gamer chair with arm rest.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the way that Macho was able to spend meter offensively.
We need to see if we can get we had 2 of these chairs at the other Ignite that we had taken the armrests off.
Oh,
that
yes.
we used to use for the setup. We got to see if they can like send those over here.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'll talk to them. I'll definitely talk to them about it and see if they want it. Because what are they using it for, right?
Yeah.
But, no, I definitely want the players to be able to sit comfortably. Macho sitting comfortably on the winner's side. And, man, the way that he's able to use that meter offensively against DPS, especially after a knockdown situation or like a wall break situation, has been what DPS has been consistently struggling for within
And Macho's
that
been
set.
mixing up the options, right? Sometimes it's a BRC, sometimes it's a Morphus.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes he just kind of holds it, does run, you know, a dash faultless, trying to bait out something that's too close and punishable.
It's just the ways that Macho is able to spend meter to get in and hold DPS down. And I think that that's the one thing that DPS is going to have to think about in his layer of defense. And DPS has fantastic defense. And like you said it yourself earlier in the last set against Flower Man, where he doesn't even necessarily need to go for a consistent punish for outstanding damage or anything like that. He just needs to be able to create that distance and make sure that
Yeah,
he's
getting
able to
away
spend
is
that
the
turn.
most important part.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully he's able to do that. But Macho is a very, very sticky player. You know, he just wants to make sure that you are always holding down back, make sure you're not playing the game.
And
here we go.
Macho's strategy is to always take the wall break and use the positive bonus, so you have to be sticky against Axel. That is one of the dangers. When you use things that aren't supers to break the wall, he gets to reset neutral, which is incredibly valuable to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go, grand finals, DPS on the loser side, Macho on the winner side. Again, uncharged dust caught with a counter hit.
Yeah, that time he was trying to challenge and got caught.
Yeah, but an early burst coming out from DPS.
That burst works really well for Axel, though, because it also hits Eddie and puts Eddie away, so he can really breathe for the sequence that follows. But he's already back in the corner. Macho sitting on some meter. Gold burst. Now he's on a bunch of meter.
Yeah.
Still, though, it can be hard to find a time to use it. Is this going to trade? No, he recovers some time, able to block.
Oh,
big
nice
challenge to 2K, and is this going to be the answer to the 5D?
It might be for him to just actually take that risk and interrupt, but Macho...
Great meter use, yes.
Yeah.
So Zato, without doing that RC there, Zato cannot combo off of his 2L. A lot of characters can do like 2L, I'm 2L, I'm sorry, I'm playing Grand Blue still. 2P, 2P, 6P, right? A lot of characters have that type of route. Zato cannot combo from his 2P like that. Usually you use it to establish Eddie pressure. You just call Eddie and you get the block string.
Yeah.
But he used the RC there in order to create a combo, got the splat, and was able to convert it into the round.
Yeah. Like, take those little bits of damage, recreate a neutral situation.
And again, this 2K.
Yes, one thing that we're seeing DPS do is he's taking a little bit more risk and checking those gaps. So he did it with Frog, he does it with the 2K2D, and I think that he consistently has that down, and now it's on Macho to be able to like understand what DPS is doing in that defense.
And Axel 2K doesn't low profile as much as it did in older games, but it still gets pretty low. It's still pretty good for that use.
It's low enough that DPS is able to capitalize extremely heavy on it, because not only is he able to get that knockdown, but he's able to recreate that space. He's backing off. He's not afraid of fighting in the corner. Amorphous is coming out. It's probably going to check him. Nope, he's going to hold that super BRC away.
Yeah, I like that. Just to make that BRC just kind of said to Macho, you got to hold up for a moment, right? It was just a stop sign. Oh, the corner switch.
Oh, man, this is super scary for Macho. He has no meter left.
You know what? If you're Macho, I would just kind of play a little more risky. Yeah, swing big because you want to lose this round now before DPS builds a big chunk of burst back.
Absolutely. That's a really good amount of data for Macho to build. And resources, too. He's got a humongous burst lead. But,
oh, that's a big counter hit, though. Pushed all the way back to full screen.
One of DPS's specialties is being able to, like, just make that burst unusable almost, playing this extremely long-range game.
And that sort of works out. I mean, for the most part, Macho, the way he uses his bursts, he doesn't use it to avoid damage. He uses it for momentum. So, like, against most characters, he'll just burst immediately the first time you get a good hit.
Which is exceptionally dangerous against a player like DPS who does not let you get close enough to even build that momentum.
And you'll notice more, though, so Macho instead will use it as a gold burst more against Axel. He'll try to use it to swing momentum in his favor with the 100 meter.
Yeah. And that's kind of on the air of the side of DPS who allows him to even get that close or open up that gap.
Oh, big 5P shutting down Eddie.
Yeah,
Macho's got to do it the honest way.
There it is.
That's one way to do it.
Okay,
He's
Eddie
playing
is
Kai now. Run up, grab a neutral. Let's go.
Play input. Yep, just send it out.
Great
Run.
gold burst through the frog.
Okay, full bar available for DPS, but this is going to be a huge damage conversion.
Counter super. Oh, no, regular super.
It caught Eddie, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bursting for momentum. Oh, wow. Break the law into the 5S. Got the counter hit. Nice YRC.
Nice YRC into the back throw, and now he has that corner. DPS able to create this mix-up, but the charge 5D did not land.
Yeah, he did close slash just to kind of cage Macho for the 5D mix, but Macho was already jumping.
Okay, let's see, like that meaty situation.
Chip is becoming an issue, but it's the overhead that does it.
Yeah, classic.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised that Macho didn't go with the command normal overhead to not have the giveaway of the orange sphere after the 2K challenges have been coming out from DPS.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like, the way that DPS wants to challenge, too, it's probably he's looking for very, very specific things, and 5D is just definitely not one of them, right?
Oh, wow, the great conversion, the far slash into the drill.
That was super nice. Okay, he's dead again.
And Macho's got a game on the board. We're at 1-1.
In the grand finals, before reset, DPS has a long road ahead. Macho staying alive very much so.
I can't get over that pickup. He called out the jump out with the far slash and had the drill buffered, ready to go.
That was really, really smart on Macho. Okay,
burst is out. Able to get in. Gets a counter hit, gets a knockdown, and now Eddie's back. Oh, what a challenge! How did he find a counter hit through the Eddie pressure like that?
Mantis locking him down in the corner again. He's just going to play this spacing game for just a little bit until he gets enough meter to warrant being that offensive. And there it is, jumping forward. Bam, this RC, and he's going to be able to pick up until the death. There it is, DPS.
Bomber, a lot of damage even at the end there.
Extremely intelligent with his meter usage. Only pushing forward when he needed to. But Macho, sitting at a burst advantage, already locking him down. That's massive damage into the wall pick already. Okay. It's super slow. Macho building some meter. There it is. PR or red RC. Just push forward. Morphous, that's not going to catch him, but it did catch him. I'm a liar and a
That-
deceiver, Chad.
You know, that sort of worked out for Macho, though, because it did force DPS to spend his meter to stay safe.
I
And he
agree.
still has the life lead,
You have a very good point. Yeah, now he has the corner.
and that was some burstables.
Yeah.
Had the jump cancel available, DPS had to hold on to it. This is a super important round.
Oh no, he tried to check the frog.
Burst is out.
I think that's the one thing that DPS is now running the risk of. He cannot exactly hit confirm when he throws the frog out. He's got to just really take that risk. Again, caught counter hit. Fly check.
What a
check the frog.
oh, great conversion.
Super.
The full reach.
Hard knockdown. Oh, he did the. He did 2 hits. Oh,
Gets the punish? Yes, that's going to be it. 2-1 Macho.
wow. Super well done by Macho in that first bit.
And he's one game away from taking the tournament.
Yeah, dude. It's looking extremely close for DPS because you can see that DPS had those answers set, but now he's really got to like play it and put it together, right? Oh no, the uncharged 5D once again, uncharged 5D.
Oh, and the
twice
full
in a row,
punish.
and there
This
it
is going to hurt, and the burst is gone.
Side switch, looking
Yeah,
mad fancy.
Did the difficult combo. Paid off. Got full damage there.
Macho doesn't know anything about difficult combos. Oh, jumps away from the Winter Mantis, and even jumps away the anti-air. Good awareness from Macho. DPS playing extremely, really active in that defense. Gets that red RC, but not able to find it. But there, oh, nice jump away from the Winter Mantis. Again, Amorphous coming out.
Blocks in the air, so extra pushback. Oh, that's going to do it for this round, and Macho's on tournament point.
Tournament point for Macho DPS. Slowly formulating answers in the defense, but taking too many risks, and now it is playing at a humongous detriment.
And if Macho gets a big hit right away, DPS might not get that burst back. Oh, big check with the 5K.
Oh!
Andy. Bad burst for Macho. DPS needs this.
Yeah, just poorly spaced burst from Macho. Renson coming out, locking him down, and DPS just needs to play this range as much as
Nice
possible.
jump out of the command grab.
Yeah, PRC to prevent him
Oh,
from
and
going
he
forward.
uses the JD PRC to launch forward to punish the command grab, but the spacing didn't let him combo.
Uh-oh, this could be really bad for DPS. Eddie to continue that lockdown pressure. There it is, the uncharged 5D through the wall.
All right, very close to the end of the tournament here for Macho. There's the mix, the BRC. Finds the 2P, DPS trying to scramble away, just got clipped. And Macho's gonna be your champion tonight. Capping out a pretty good week for him, huh?
Yeah, man, congrats to Macho, taking his first tournament of FGC Meetups as return. Good stuff for him. Constantly a consistent, like top 3, top 4 placer since we are returned, and now he finally inches over.
Yeah.
And now DPS, this is the second week.
Yes, second week, we have to say that, right? Oh, 2 weeks in a row, DPS hasn't won. Is something wrong?
No. It's not that there's necessarily something wrong, but there's just a lot. Like, after a 3-week streak for DPS, we really were cementing the fact that, like, oh man, this is probably like the best guy in Chicago right now. He's extremely strong, but now you're seeing other players be more studios and start to put those answers together, and now DPS has his homework to do, and it's just that constant cycle of evolution and knowledge, right? So congratulations to DPS. Still making second place once again. He is definitely not out for the next week, but congratulations to Macho for inching it out over.
But we are in fact out until next week. That's going to be all that we have for tonight. Again, we are here Friday nights. We are at the Skokie location. What's next week? Do you know what games are up?
Next week is going to be Guilty Gear Strive, as Friday is going to be every single Friday. Or rather, Guilty Gear Strive is going to be every single Friday. We also have Tekken and Samurai Showdown.
Okay.
So if you guys are interested in any of those games,
More than
please-
likely, we'll be bringing you the full Guilty Gear Strive bracket, and then if the Sam Show players would like to hang out, I'd like to show top 4 of that as well.
You know.
So hopefully we get to do that.
It's
But
partially a Guilty Gear bracket too, now with the addition of
Yeah, oh,
Tekken
God,
and
yeah.
Samurai Showdown, so stay tuned for that.
yeah, I could be a Biken main without getting off Kai. This is sick.
She's cool because she kind of does have a lot of gear stuff in there, so hopefully you're a little bit excited for
Yeah, I'm
that.
going to check it out this week. So.
And you guys too. So thank you guys for watching. We're going to be out of here for today, and catch you next week.
Have a good night.
See you guys.